This week, we've got a lot of singing, and a lot of dancing, and a lot of music coming up on The Echo. What's up, HHS? The Echo is back. It's Friday, and can you believe it? We're into the 5th day of May, 2017. I'm Seth Arndt. This week's show zooms in on various types of art that surrounds us, relaxes us, and brings us joy. Our own ceramics students took a day off recently from creating art to visiting Inver Hills Community College. The trip was all about checking out art on display at the college's ceramics department and experiencing great things to do with art. For example, HHS students were able to learn different ways to make a bowl on the wheel and study the upside of using art in practical ways rather than just making it for fun. I talked with some students who visited Inver, and they told me that there was some very nice work on display. While artists are putting their visions to the test, others are just trying to give their brains a rest after this week's grueling AP exams. The assessments continue today with the U.S. History test. Next week, there's more to come. Tuesday is the day of the calculus test. Wednesday is English language. And Thursday is all about stats. Good luck to everyone taking these tests. After a big test, some of you might go to the gym or play some video games, while others boogie on down in their living rooms. There's a certain group of girls who prefer the thrill of performing on stage and are counting their final steps in a journey started long ago. Here with the details is The Echo's McKinley Lavin.
5, 6, 7, 8.
The outside of this building may seem bland and boring, but the inside is full of life, laughter, and the magical world of dance. Dancers dance so loud and with so much heart, they literally rock the building. Jan School of Dance shakes the stage with a diverse number of dances.
We have tap and jazz, we have clogging, we have ballet, acro, hip hop, pretty much a full range of any kind of dance.
But clogging seems to be a favorite around the studio.
And at our studio, we really specialize in clogging. That's where we thrive.
Jan Tripp, who started Jan School of Dance in the fall of 1981, has a contagious love for dance that she has passed down to her dancers. She has grown her dance studio into a dance empire, which has gained a well-respected reputation.
Grand Nationals, we've won it 4 years, probably going on with the 5th.
And these dancers have the hardware to prove it. But you don't fill a studio jam-packed with trophies and medals without hard work.
And we spend time going through the routine, and we'll clean things and really get ourselves pumped up.
Teamwork.
We've all been together here when we were 3, 4, 5, and we've just grown up together and danced together forever, and it's been a lot of fun.
Show up at 7 a.m. and you could be there until 11 p.m.
And years of dedication. The years the girls of the senior class have spent at this studio
and I was like spending time with them and being here
has made it more of a home. The time at Jan School of Dance is fading away for this group, and Jan is forced with a tearful goodbye.
Amazing. They're the biggest class I've ever had at the studio. And I get emotional talking about it because they're fantastic. You know, I've had them, most of them, since they were 3 or 4 years old. So, yeah, they're like daughters. So.
This group of girls is just amazing. It's like a second family here. You're always having fun. You're always smiling. It's another family to fall back on.
And as hard as a goodbye to something you love so much can be, it will have to wait for one senior while she continues her dancing dream.
Minoring in dance.
Where?
at Winona State University.
What do you hope to do with that minor?
I hope to be able to one day own my own studio and become just like Jan.
Dancing Queens of 2017. Seniors, 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 seniors.
This class has forever left their mark on the studio and Jan.
Words of advice just to continue doing what they're doing. They're all super fantastic kids. They're involved in so many activities in church and in the community, in the home, and it's all they're gonna have just a wonderful life. They just have to continue working hard and believe in themselves, because they all have what it takes to be a success in life, whatever they decide to do.
Reporting for The Echo, I'm McKinley Lavin.
Good luck, Dancing Queens, on the rest of your season, and best of luck to the seniors who will be hanging up their dance shoes this June. Let's jump from clogs to cleats as we try to catch up to the results of the track meet held here on Tuesday.
On your marks.
The whole Metro East Conference was here a few days ago, running, jumping, throwing, and flying themselves around in an attempt to grab the gold. Competition against our Raiders was stiff, but we held our own throughout the event. And that's a pretty good description of our season so far.
This season, kids have been competing really hard. They've been competing really well. We have a lot of young kids that maybe we didn't expect were gonna maybe compete as well as they have so far, and they're helping a lot. And I think as the season kind of progresses on, we're gonna be right there in contention for the conference meet again.
Moving on, most people find their path to passion about music when they are young. 2 individuals in our school are no exceptions to this. The only difference is that they have taken their talents to a level people of all ages have come to appreciate. The Echo's Brandon Haraldson has been tuned in closely to this story. Here he is to share it with you.
There is no doubt that our school is musically gifted. From show choir to marching band and everywhere in between. But what about the individuals that have a passion for playing on their own time?
My family has always wanted me to go into music since I was really young, and when I was like 2, I was drumming on to Coldplay.
Will Alonji is one of these musicians.
So they had me practice piano and take piano lessons in 3rd grade, and then 5th grade I joined percussion.
Although he can sit down and play you a piece from Beethoven, improvised piano playing is his cup of tea.
I just sit down and play whatever I want to, like just off the deep recesses and dark abyss of my mind. It's offered me a way to kind of de-stress, and I can just sit at a piano and play for like 15 minutes if my day is going really badly, and it makes it a lot better because it gives me a feeling of control.
However, Will isn't the only one that started playing piano at a young age.
Actually, before I played guitar, I had to play piano. Was not a fan of that, so I switched to guitar and just immediately fell in love with it.
And his talents have been continued while singing and playing guitar.
Been given a lot of opportunities because of it, and I'm very grateful for it. You know, it's kind of my safe place.
And his musical career certainly has taken off. He has played gigs at Doogie's, The Busted Nut, and the well-known Hootenanny.
I have played with other people. I don't do it normally. I have this thing called a loop pedal, so I can basically make a band by myself if I want to. It's really fun because I can play like a beat, it'll loop it over and over again, and then I can just keep building on top of it.
Which even helped Noah win this year's variety show. But this is only one small accomplishment of many.
I have raised over $5,000 for cancer research. The thought process there is that my grandpa unfortunately passed away from cancer before I even met him. So it's my way of kind of giving back to what he did for everyone.
Unfortunately, Noah didn't have his grandfather in his life, but he lives on through music. I'm Brandon Haroldson, reporting for The Echo.
If you need any quick lessons from Will, you can find him hanging out near a piano. And you can catch Noah out on the patios this summer at some local restaurants. On the topic of outstanding local musicians, The Echo reported a few weeks ago that longtime choir teacher Mr. Warren is retiring in June. Now, we're happy to report the replacement has been found, and the similarities the two men have are not insignificant.
Obviously, any transition like this is a tough deal. I think what makes this kind of unique is that I know a lot of people already. I obviously grew up here, and the shoes that I'm filling, I guess, are shoes I've sort of tried on a little bit. So it'll be a great transition, and I think I'm ready to step in and keep the tradition of excellence alive.
While you may have been asked to get up in front of the class and give a polished speech or deliver a presentation with PowerPoint, there are those at HHS who take the idea of putting on a show to its limit. For the last week or so, The Echo's Dalton Allen surrounded himself with theater students to give us a look into what goes into creating a musical like no other. Here's what he found.
Whether you enjoy singing in the shower or singing on a stage, the HHS Theater Department accepts people of all grades.
I'm a 9th grader.
I am a junior. Of all experience levels.
This is actually my first musical, and my last because I'm a senior, so it's kind of a bittersweet kind of feel.
Johan Morales is new to the musical theater world as an actor, but he has seen his fair share of productions.
I always thought they were very dramatic, and they still are very dramatic, but I understand why they have to be so dramatic because you can't 50% this kind of work.
Many other HHS theater students have been exposed to the theater through family.
The reason I started doing musicals and stuff was because my older brother was in musicals when he was in high school. He was good at it, and so I was like, well, I can do better. So.
What initially brought me in was actually my sister Debbie.
Kathy Blissenbach, on the other hand, has been a cast member of all the plays this year.
Which has been really kind of great.
Every actor have issues with some aspect of learning a musical or a play, whether that be lyrics or blocking, the physical movements during a show.
The most difficult part about rehearsals is remembering blocking, because I'm more pay attention to the words because I'm more linguistic than I am kinesthetic.
Acting that someone died. It's very hard for me because I'm a very go-lucky person.
The actors are not the only ones with difficult moments during practice. Stage managers, the unsung heroes, the ones that make sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently.
The most difficult part would definitely be keeping up with all the tasks that we're given, because sometimes we're doing like 4 things at once and it's hard to keep up with it.
This production is unlike none you have seen.
I was inspired by the fact that this is the school edition and what it means to do a school presentation or a school report.
Even though this show is shown as a presentation, there is still tons of fun to be had.
It's huge when it needs to be and also reinforces the more intimate moments of the score as well.
Rehearsing with this cast and learning their show also brings a whole set of other enjoyable moments.
Piece the whole, song or like act together, and you're like, yes, we finally did it after like all that work.
Adding in the actions and emotions to the music, especially if you kind of catch Eric in a particularly funny mood.
The actors are not the only ones with funny moments. The funny moments will keep coming, even with the pressure of opening night. Make sure at the end of the day to come see the musical.
Come see your boy at the musical tonight.
Reporting for The Echo, I'm Dalton Allen.
Les Miserables is one of the most popular musicals in the world. The official Les Mis website estimates more than 70 million people have seen the production. Now you can see it. It's opening tonight at 7 o'clock, and it also runs tomorrow at 7, with the final performance Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Tickets are $5 for students and senior citizens and $8 for adults. I'm Seth Arndt. I'll see you at the musical. Taking us out this week is our own music master, Noah Zach. Be sure to catch us next week on The Echo.
Roll down your window. I'll turn up the radio. No, we don't know where we're going. We're okay with not knowing. Here's to the good times, the sunshine, laying by the water all night. Here's to the memories, here's to you and me. Here's to all the great stories to tell. Moments like this only come once in a lifetime.